Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adibah Shofwah from Department of English Education, Faculty of Education and Training, Semester 5, Class A. In this video, I will presentation my proposal text. The title is The Correlation Between Students' Motivation and Speaking Ability at Ninth Grade Students of State Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru. First is background of the problem. In this research, the researchers have the two problems. They are motivation and speaking. Speaking is one of the parts of our daily activities, according to Thornbury 2005. According to this statement means that speaking is the important skill must the person have in the daily activity, especially for the students in learning English. In learning English, there are four skills must students have for learning the English language. There are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And speaking skills, it can help students to communicate and tell about their opinion, feeling, and expression to other people. Therefore, speaking is not a simple process of learning English because students must have vocabulary, sounds, and understanding of the grammatical structure when speak English. Because of the reason of the process learning speaking, the students is still have problem when speaking. The example is like students being shy to speak because they are scared to spell the wrong word, and they scared to state the word, and they not don't know how to spell the word, and many several problems. And to solve these problems, students is must need motivation. Motivation, in according to Michael Spector in 2017, motivation is a general concept used to explain or predict the action, behaviors, and decision of a person. According to the statement, motivation is a plan from ourselves to do the action of giving someone a reason for doing something in order to get the purpose of the action, what we want to happen. If we do not have a goal of the purpose of the action, so the action is will never happen because we not do that. So because of the reason, motivation plays important in our daily lives. And for speaking, motivation is important to the students because to achieve good learning outcomes to the students must have a motivation to initiate and desire to happen. So motivation will make students confident and good procedure achievement for students in speaking English. And next is phenomena. The phenomena on this research is there are four phenomena. The first is some of the students have low motivation in learning speak English. And the second, some students have a lack of confidence in speaking English because scared when having a mistake while speaking English. And the third, some students have difficulties understanding unfamiliar or new vocabularies when they need to use it. And the last, some of students lack of practicing English in classroom. And next is limitation of the problem. After identifying the phenomena, the researchers focus on the correlation between students' motivation and speaking ability at ninth grade students of State Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru. Next is formulation of the problem. In this research, the researchers have three formulations of the problem. First is how are students' motivation in learning English at Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru? And the second, how are students' speaking abilities in Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru? And the third, is there any significant correlation between student motivation and speaking in Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru? And next is operational concept. The researchers use the quantitative research with correlation method in this research. According to Creswell 2012, in a correlation study design, researchers use a statistical correlation test to describe and measure the degree of association or relationship between a set of two or more variables or scores. So, in this research, there are two variables in this research. The first, there are students' motivation, and the second is students' speaking ability. And for the analyzing the students' motivation, the researchers use questionnaires and oral tests to check the students' speaking ability for students. And next is method of the research. The researchers use research design is quantitative with correlation method. And for the location of this research, the researchers uh, take a place in Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru, and time of the research is January until February 2021. And subject in this research is the 9th grade students of Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru, and the object is the correlation between students' motivation and speaking ability at 9th grade students of State Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru. Next is population and sample. Population in this research is the students of Junior High School 32 Pekanbaru in academic 2021 and 2022 in class 9 grade. There were 5 classes from 91 until 95. The total population is 180. And the sample in this research is collected from 2 classes from the population. There are class 91 and class 92. The researcher used 72 students as the sample, and the researchers used simple random sampling for test the students. And next is technique of data collection. The technique of the data collection, the researcher used two techniques. There are questionnaire and speaking test. The first is questionnaire. According to Krishnan Kumar in 1992, the questionnaire is a document that lists a series of questions related to the problem under investigator needs and answer. And speaking test, according to Jacob and Chess 1992, Al-Wasilah 1996, the test is a written evaluation tool used to record or monitor student performance against the evaluation objective. I think that's all for my presentation in this video. I'm so sorry if I have a mistake, and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.